Hello, good morning, everybody. My name is Ashley Laverty, and I'm the Artistic Director of Kerfuffle, a Midwestern theater and dance company that creates work exclusively for people under the age of 6 years old. And I'm so excited to be back with another Tiny Leaders. I don't know where you are in the world, but where I am, it is very cold and snowy. So I am really looking forward to moving my body and using my imagination this morning. So everybody, while you're coming in and joining us, grown-ups, please drop your little ones' names in the chat so I know who's here and I can give a little shout out. And if there is a part of the body that they are particularly excited about warming up today, please drop that in the chat too. Yay! Hi, Marcy and Katie. So excited that you're here. And while you're doing that, I just want to say a big thank you to the Lead Center for hosting me for yet another Tiny Leaders event. And while you're watching, if you feel so inclined to support the Lead Center and this awesome virtual programming, you can hop on over to leadcenter.org and support the Lead Center Ovation campaign. And truly every dollar counts, so thank you so much in advance. All right, everybody. Ooh, I am seeing the comments are coming in. Marcy wants to warm up her head. I see Howie and Theo are here. Hi, Howie and Theo. Anna is here. Anna, you are 2.5 years old. Wow. Look at all of these people. Wow. Clara is here. Fletcher, Watson. Ooh, very nice. Peyton wants to warm up their hands. Caitlin is here. Memphis is here. Abby and Margaret are here. Hello again. Yay. Hi, Chris is here. Oh, wonderful. All right, friends. So keep dropping in those different body parts that we can warm up. And we're going to start with our 3 big ocean breaths to start our class in a nice, calm and focused way, as always. So I'm going to sit down on my yoga mat. If you have a space to sit down, please do so. You can also do this standing up. Now, an ocean breath is when we inhale through our nose, lift our arms up overhead, and then we exhale out of our mouth, making the sound of ocean waves like this. Let's do that 3 times. Here we go. Inhale. Ocean breath. Inhale. Ocean breath. And inhale. Ocean breath. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Take a deep breath in and let it all go. Wiggle those fingers and sing along with me. We're gonna wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our fingers. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our fingers. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our fingers to say hello to our friends. All right, we're gonna shake our hands. I know someone said that. Here we go. We're gonna shake, shake, shake our hands. Shake, shake, shake our hands. Shake, shake, shake our hands to say hello to our friends. And Marcy said we should shake our heads. Here we go. We're gonna shake, shake, shake our heads. Shake, shake, shake our heads. Shake, shake, shake our heads to say hello to our friends. All right, everybody, I'm going to come up to my computer and see if anyone else said that we should warm up different parts of our body. Fletcher says we should warm up our nose. That's a great idea. Oh, and I'm seeing so many other people have joined while we were doing our ocean breaths, like Jake and Sammy. Wonderful. Yay. Hi, everybody. All right. And friends, if you're watching on the Kerfuffle page, yay! And if you're watching on my personal page, yay! But if you comment, you have to comment on the Lead Center's original live stream so I can see all of the comments, okay? All right, so we're gonna warm up our nose. And I think since we're standing up, maybe we should warm up our nose And maybe we should kick our legs and maybe do something else while we're standing up. Oh, Anna, great idea. Let's warm up our faces. So we'll warm up our noses. Let's kick our legs, get our blood flowing a little bit. And then we're gonna warm up our faces. And maybe that means we have to make super silly faces. All right, let's see what happens. Get those noses wiggling. Here we go. We're gonna wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our noses. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our noses. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our noses to say hello to our friends. Kick those legs. We're gonna kick, kick, kick our legs. Kick, kick, kick our legs. Kick, kick, kick our legs to say hello to our friends. Okay, this is gonna be super silly, but that is what Tiny Leaders is all about, isn't it? So everybody make the silliest faces you can. And now we're gonna try to sing at the same time. We're gonna wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our faces. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our faces. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our faces. To say hello to our friends. Yeah, give yourselves a sign language round of applause like this. Bend your knees, sweep your arms up high to the sky. Take a deep breath in, look at the space between those wiggling fingers, and now let it all go like Elsa. That felt so good. Let's do that one more time. Bend those knees, sweep your arms all the way up high to the sky, and look at the space between your wiggling fingers. Take a deep breath in, and let it all go like Elsa. Nice job, everybody. We have one more classic Tiny Leaders warm-up, and it is our butterfly song. So let's sit back down, bring those toes together, and flap your butterfly wings. And maybe if you're somewhere snowy or cold, maybe look out the window. Now think about if you could fly anywhere today, where would you fly? Maybe you just fly right outside and build a snowman. Maybe you'd want to fly somewhere a little warmer. Maybe you want to fly somewhere a little colder. And we're going to sing about some stinky toes. Here we go. Put your nose to your toes and smell your feet. Hey, you! Put your nose to your toes and smell your feet. Hey, you! Put your nose to your toes and kiss your stinky toes. Mwah! Put your nose to your toes and smell your feet. Hey, you! Okay, maybe your toes smell like delicious roses. If your toes smell like delicious roses, raise your hand and imagine like you're smelling a rose that smells so good. So now we're going to sing it again, and this time we'll say, good, instead of, hey, you. Here we go. Put your nose to your toes and smell your feet. Good. Put your nose to your toes and smell your feet. Good. Put your nose to your toes and kiss your stinky toes. Mwah! Put your nose to your toes and smell your feet. Good. Very nice. Give yourselves a sign language round of applause. Bring your palms of your hands underneath your knees. Bring your knees up to touch. And I am going to come closer to my device to tell you what today's Tiny Leaders class is all about. Maybe you already know, but today we're traveling back in time to visit the world's largest reptiles, dinosaurs. And there are so many different kinds of dinosaurs. When I was doing my research, I learned about some dinosaurs that I had not heard about. So we're going to look at a picture together of some of those dinosaurs. And my friends, if you know some names of some dinosaurs, tell your grown-ups, and they can put it in the chat right now so we can have a conversation. What are your favorite dinosaurs? What are some really big dinosaurs? What are some really small dinosaurs? So as we're looking at our pictures, I see a brontosaurus with a really long neck. Everyone show me you have a really long neck, like a brontosaurus. And underneath the brontosaurus, a brachiosaurus. A brachiosaurus, which looks even taller than the brontosaurus. Hi, Hannah and Hazel. Hello. Yay. And Marcy, like the brachiosaurus. And Kayla, T-Rex. That's right. The T-Rex is a carnivore or likes to eat meat and has big teeth. And I think my box is covering the T-Rex, but you can kind of see the T-Rex's head. So everybody show me your T-Rex teeth. And you can kind of see your little T-Rex T-Rex hands and claws too. Watson likes the Stegosaurus. Oh, awesome. My little square moved up. That's great. Ooh, that's perfect because look, the Stegosaurus is right underneath where I am. It's the orange dinosaur with lots of points. Friends, can you put your fingers together like this and make a point with your fingers together? Can you imagine if you were covered with these all down your back like a Stegosaurus? Wow. Jameson says that the Brachiosaurus has a really long neck. That's right. That's right, Jameson. I've noticed that too, a really long neck. And there are some dinosaurs with really short necks. Can you point to a dinosaur with a very short neck? I see that Abby really likes the Triceratops. That Triceratops is underneath our Stegosaurus. The Triceratops has 3 horns, 2 on its head and 1 at the tip of his nose. So 3 like a triangle or a Triceratops. Wow. Okay, Abby, this is such an amazing word. The Mamachiasaurus, which is the dinosaur with the longest neck ever. What? Wow, that is so cool. Thank you for sharing that. I probably did not say that word correctly. I'll have to do some research after this. Fletcher likes the Brachiosaurus. Margaret's favorite today is a T-Rex. Classic, Margaret. Me too. Kind of depends on your mood. James and Alice, the Brachiosaurus. Incredible. Friends, thank you so much. As you can see from these pictures, there are so many different shapes and sizes of dinosaurs. There are really big dinosaurs, there's small dinosaurs, there's long dinosaurs, there's short dinosaurs, there's fast dinosaurs, and there's slow dinosaurs. Awesome. Sammy, thank you. Sammy likes the Triceratops. Friends, keep these comments coming. This is great. We're gonna sing some songs about the different shapes and sizes and speeds of these dinosaurs before we travel back in time to see some of these dinosaurs today. So keep these comments coming. Friends who have a favorite dinosaur or a dinosaur that they think is really cool, maybe a dinosaur that isn't on this picture, tell your grown-up, put it in the chat. And everybody, meet me back in a space where you can move. I'm gonna go back to my yoga mat. Oh, great. Before I go back, I see Peyton. Oh, Peyton is digging on the Salophagus. Amazing. Thank you. I think I pronounced that one wrong too. Peyton, thank you. That's so great. All right, friends, coming on back to our mat. Show me that you are super big dinosaur. Make your body really, really, really big. A really big dinosaur might be like a T-Rex. And then make your body really small, teeny, tiny little dinosaur. What's a teeny, tiny dinosaur? And make your body really big. And make your body really small. And we are going to sing a song about big and small. And it goes like this. Big and small. Big and small. Big and small. And then we clap our hands. All right, now we saw big dinosaurs, and we saw small dinosaurs, and we saw long dinosaurs. Can you make your body really long? How can you do that? Maybe we can stretch our arms long, stretch your legs long. Is there another way at home that you can be really long? And then what about short? How can we make our body really short? Maybe we bring our feet together. Maybe we bring our arms together. Is there another way to be really short? We could bend down like we're short. Let's sing our song again, this time with the words long and short. Here we go. Long and short, long and short, long and short, and then we stomp our feet. Nice job. All right, now there's also dinosaurs that are super fast. Show me right in your space that you can move really fast. And freeze. There's also dinosaurs that move pretty slow. Who's a dinosaur that might move kind of slow? I think that a Brachiosaurus might not move like slow motion slow, but might move really slow because it's so long. And there's so much of the Brachiosaurus to move that it probably moved pretty slow compared to someone like, the T-Rex or probably the Pterodactyl flying in the sky. So let's do our song again. This time, being really fast and then being really slow. Here we go. Fast and slow. Fast and slow. Fast and slow. And then we shake our tails. Yeah, give yourselves a sign language round of applause. And let your arms wave back and forth a little bit. Very nice. All right, we're gonna go see the dinosaurs today. We have got to travel back in time. So if we're gonna travel back in time, then obviously we need to make our time machines. So everybody reach in your pocket, get your magic crayon. Look at your magic crayon. What color is it? On the count of 3, let's all say what color it is. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Rainbow sparkle! Come on back to your space and draw what your time machine looks like. Is your time machine like a car? Is your time machine a big box? Maybe your time machine has lots of buttons or a lever. Maybe you have to draw a little chair that you're going to sit in to travel back in time. And also, is there a second seat? Like, do you have a co-pilot? Is your brother or your sister coming? Is your grown-up coming? I'm going to make sure that mine has a seatbelt because I think my time machine is going to go very fast. Let's see. Do you have wheels? Or maybe it travels in doesn't even need wheels, just travels by the speed of light. All right, do the finishing touches on your time machine. And if you'd like to tell your grown-up some details about your time machine, they can put them in the chat because I would love to learn about them. And you can also name your time machine. Mine is going to be called the SS Ron W, because that is my cat's name, and I can see him right now. And he really wants to come in the time machine, but he's not going to. So I'm going to name my time machine after my cat. What did you name your time machine? All right. When you are finished drawing your time machine, smash up your magic crayon and blow it away out into the universe. Very nice. And now, friends, it's time for us to travel back in time. So get in your time machine. Amazing. Abby is making a portal that you can all go through, and it's round. Incredible. Friends, let me know, what does your time machine look like? And get in. Now, when we get back to where the dinosaurs are, we're probably going to need a few supplies, right? So make sure that you have a backpack in your time machine and unzip it, zoop, open it up. We need to put a few things in there. We probably are going to need some binoculars to make sure that we can see everything. So get some big binoculars. Show me that they fit right on your face. Focus on. Put them in your backpack. We probably want a camera, whether that's an actual camera, or maybe you're just going to throw in a tablet or your grown-up's phone. Get whatever it is that you're going to take pictures with, put it in your backpack. We might get thirsty, so how about some water? Show me that you have your water bottle. Make sure, flip it upside down, make sure that the cover's on. Okay, very good. Put it in there. What else do we need? Whatever else you think we need, put it in your backpack. I think I'm gonna bring a sweater. You know, you never know. Might be kind of cold. So put in your last supplies, and now let's zip up our backpacks. Zip! And put your backpack in a safe spot. Maybe mine's gonna go in the seat in front of me. In my time machine. All right, friends, come into your time machine. You got your supplies in your backpacks. You're in whatever your time machine looks like that you just designed with your magic crayon. Buckle up, and let's get ready to go back in time. Can I hear a rumble? And maybe you start moving like your time machine is starting to rumble and grumble. And on the count of 3, we are gonna rock and roll backwards. So make sure that there is space behind you so you can roll backwards a couple times. Ready? We're gonna roll backwards 3 times. And then, if you would like, we're gonna jump up high into the sky. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And backwards 1. And backwards 2. And here we go. Backwards 3. And come all the way up to a standing position. And jump up high into the sky. Do a big twirl. And freeze. Look around. The whole environment has changed. We did it. We're back in time. We're in the land of the dinosaurs. Wow. All right. Everybody make sure you have your backpack. Put it on your back. And let's explore all around us. As we're looking around, I want to learn about some of your time machines. It looks like Jameson traveled back in time in a time machine that looks like a clock with one hand that ticks and talks. And we learned about Abby's round portal that the whole family went in. Anna's time machine is called a duck. That's a great name. And it looks like Hannah traveled back in time in a golden machine that slid on a rainbow. All right, as everybody's coming in and they're coming through their portal and they're landing in the land of the dinosaurs, let's look around. Do you hear that? I hear Dinosaur Stomps. Friends, meet me back here on your yoga mats. And everybody spread your legs so they are nice and wide. Put your hands on your hips. And let's make 5 loud dinosaur stomps like this. Stomp. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody, we need our binoculars. Take your backpacks off. Unzip them. Zip. Reach in your backpack, get those binoculars, and look around. Off in the distance, I see a Stegosaurus. A Stegosaurus, remember, has the point on their back. Let's make a point with our body. Move your backpacks out of the way. Let's make a point with our body. My point with my body, I'm going to put my hands on the ground and keep my feet on the ground. And I'm going to make a point with my booty, like I am a Stegosaurus with points all down my body. If this feels good to you, can you come into this Stegosaurus position as well? But maybe this doesn't feel good, and you can make a point with your body in any other way. Maybe it feels good to lift a Stegosaurus leg high in the sky. Show me that you have a point with your toe. Maybe it feels good to do that with the other foot too. Maybe you can bend that leg. Stegosauruses are very big. So everybody bring one foot to the front of your mat and lower your back foot too. We're going to reach high to the sky with our our Stegosaurus point. Bringing those hands together up above our head. What do you think a Stegosaurus sounds like? On the count of 3, let's make our best guess at what we think a Stegosaurus might sound like. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wah! That's what I decided. Bring your back leg forward, and now bring that other foot all the way back. Let's try the other side with our Stegosaurus. This time, let's try something different for our Stegosaurus point. So if we did this last time, what happens if we try to make a point on our back? Can you lean forward and hold in your belly muscles to try to keep a balance while bringing your hands together on your back like a Stegosaurus point? Let's make that, whatever that Stegosaurus sound is, let's try another guess at what we think a Stegosaurus might sound like. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I think mine sounds like a cow. That's okay. All right, friends, remember the Brachiosaurus had that long neck. So swipe your arms up over your head. We're going to open our hips so that we are very long. And our hips are facing our device. And one leg is long behind us like a Brachiosaurus neck. Stretch one arm behind you. Stretch the other arm in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Lift those arms up over your head and straighten your front knee. Imagine like you're a Brachiosaurus eating all kinds of leaves at the top of a tree. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom, nom. Nom, nom, nom. And now bend that front knee again and swallow. Let's try that again. Straighten your front knee. Bring your Brachiosaurus neck high as if it's eating lots and lots of leaves. Now let's try the opposite way. So let's try bending this other leg and swallow. Brachiosaurus. They love to eat leaves and plants. And of course, they're so tall and their necks are so long they can reach them. Very nice. All right, friends, straighten both of those legs because, do you hear that? Come back to your backpack. Get those binoculars in again. Look around. I see a Triceratops. Now remember, Triceratops is like a triangle with 3 horns. So put those binoculars back and let's do our triangle yoga pose. So the triangle yoga pose, we're going to try to make our body into the shape of a triangle. Now we can do this however feels good. I think today what I will try to do is make my legs very wide. This one foot is going to face my window. And I'm going to put my arms out straight like this. Now this might feel really good, Triceratops. And maybe you want to show that you have some Triceratops horns up here. Or maybe we might want to lean our hips all the way back away from our first front foot and come all the way forward into our triangle pose, bringing our front hand down to our front foot and lifting one hand high. I have one hand in the sky and 2 feet on the ground. What do you think a Triceratops might sound like? Maybe it sounded like, nay! What do you think? What do you think Triceratops sounded like? And when you're ready, come out of your Triceratops pose and let's try the other side. So that means that this foot is now facing my window. And I'm gonna lean my hips all the way back and I'm gonna stretch my hands towards my front foot, coming forward into a triangle Triceratops pose. And what does your Triceratops triangle pose look like today? And make that Triceratops sound again. There's no wrong answers, right? Because do any of us actually know what a Triceratops sounded like? No idea. Very nice. All right, use those belly muscles and come back up to a standing. And if it feels good, you can hop those feet together. Now, something that we didn't really talk about is how there were dinosaurs that liked to swim. So today, we are going to be 2 swimming dinosaurs. First, we're going to be the Elasmosaurus, and then we're going to be the Spinosaurus. All right, so come on back to your mat. And I'm going to start at the back of my mat, standing with my feet together. Bend your knees, sweep your arms up overhead like this. And now let's dive into the water like a Elastomosaurus. Maybe we can make a growling diving sound. Here we go. Down into the water. Walk your hands out into a strong Elastomosaurus swimming diving position. And we're going to splash in the water in 3, 2, 1. Splash! And you can come all the way down. I have a microphone, so I don't want to go all the way down onto the ground because I'm afraid it might hurt your ears. But you can go all the way down onto the ground. Release. And if it feels good, how do you think your Elastomosaurus might swim? Maybe you move your hips back and forth. Maybe your Elastomosaurus legs kick back and forth. Maybe you move your Elastomosaurus arms and relax so that your nose and your head are on the ground. Now, our Spinosaurus is kind of mischievous, and our Spinosaurus likes to swim deep under the water and then stretch up and look around for food. So everybody come back down onto your bellies, and we're going to stretch up like a Spinosaurus. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Stretch up like a Spinosaurus and look around for some food. But uh-oh, here comes a predator, so hide. Let's try that again. Stretch up like a Spinosaurus. Look around. But here comes a predator. Hide. All right, the Spinosaurus really needs to eat some fish. So let's stretch up one more time. Look around. And get some fish. Did you get some fish? Does it feel good? Does it taste good? Good. Uh-oh. I hear those stomps again. Everybody come on back onto your knees. Grab your backpack. Get those binoculars out. And look around. This was not on our picture. And this dinosaur has certainly been talked about, whether they were real or not. But today, friends, we are going to see a Velociraptor. The Velociraptor is known for being kind of small, like in a chair position, with little Velociraptor claw arms. So, everybody, bring your feet together. We're going to imagine like there's a Velociraptor throne behind us, as if this Velociraptor is so important it just has to sit down on the throne. But we're not actually going to sit down. We're just going to use our imaginations, and we're going to stay in an imaginary seated position. Okay, so put your hands on your hips. Take a deep breath in. And sit down in your imaginary Velociraptor throne. And if this feels good, Velociraptors, put one Velociraptor claw out. Show me those teeth. Oh, I just like naturally became a Velociraptor. And put the other claw out and sit down in your Velociraptor chair. And maybe we can do a few Velociraptor steps, staying low to the ground. The Velociraptor likes to eat meat, so we should get away from the Velociraptor as quickly as we can. Fortunately, that won't be hard because, friends, I see a flying dinosaur. Everybody, look up high into the sky. What's the name of the dinosaur that flies? Or one of the dinosaurs that fly? Pterodactyl. So everybody, come back to your mat, hands on your hips. We are going to use our belly muscles, and we are going to lean forward with one leg behind us and our arms out like we are a pterodactyl. Here we go. Hold on to those belly muscles and bring that leg back, reaching for the wall behind you, stretching your arms out straight to your sides. This is a really tricky pterodactyl pose. And if you wobble, oh well, no problem. If you wobble and fall, just try again. I'm going to try again on my same side. What do you think the pterodactyl sounded like? I kind of think they might have sounded like the birds that we might have today. Let's try the other side when you're ready. Kicking that other foot behind you. Maybe you're flexing your foot as if you could stand on your wall. And bring your pterodactyl arms to your side. And make some pterodactyl sounds with me. Here we go. Or how about, or maybe, whoa, whoa, whoa. And when you're ready, return both feet to the ground. Oh, whew. All right, this has been a really fun dino adventure today, and I'm really so thankful that we have not seen. Friends, do you hear that? I hear those stomps again. Do 5 big dino stomps with me again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we start shaking because the ground is moving because a really, really, really big dinosaur is on its way. And what dinosaur is it? The T-Rex. Friends, show me one T-Rex claw. Show me another T-Rex claw. Show me those T-Rex teeth. And let's make our T-Rex toes face out, away from our body. And bend those T-Rex legs coming into a T-Rex pose like this. Take a deep breath in, T-Rexes. And what does your T-Rex roar sound like? Roar! Oh, shake those T-Rex claws out. Very good. Straighten your legs. Bring your claws next to your face. Let's do that one more time, T-Rexes. Deep breath in. Bend your knees and roar. Take a couple stomps with me. And let's take a lap around our own spaces as your favorite dinosaur. So whatever that means to you, are you going to be a T-Rex? Are you going to be a Velociraptor? Are you going to be a flying pterodactyl? Maybe you're going to be a stegosaurus with points on your back, or a triceratops. What other dinosaurs? Oh, or a Elastomosaurus or a Spinosaurus? Or our Brachiosaurus, a long neck. Show me what your favorite dinosaur is. And let's move around the space. And as you're moving, I want you to think, what would your dinosaur want to eat right now? If you could eat anything in the whole world, and tell your grown-up to put it in the chat. What does your dinosaur want to eat? I'm going to be a Velociraptor, I think. And my Velociraptor really wants to eat a hamburger. What does your dinosaur want to eat? And as you tell your grown-up, tell them to put it in the chat. Because dinosaurs, today we are going to make a dino stew. So everybody, get those dino stomps ready. And I want you to imagine like there is a big cauldron in front of you. And get your dino claws ready and your dino tails ready. And we're going to sing a song. And it goes like this. We're making a dino stew. Roar, 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 roar. We're making a dino stew. Shooby-dooby-doo. With dino tomatoes and dino tomatoes. And we want you. And so now we're going to put all different things into our stew and sing about it. Anna's dinosaur wants to eat trees. Okay, very good. Here we go. Anna says trees. So put some trees and maybe some leaves into our stew. Here we go, dinosaurs. We're making a dino stew. Roar, 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 roar. We're making a dino stew. Shooby-dooby-doo. With dino tomatoes and dino potatoes. And we want you. Who else has something? Abby's Spinosaurus wants to eat fish. All right, throw some fish in the stew. Here we go. We're making a dino stew. Roar, 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 roar. We're making a dino stew. Shooby-dooby-doo with dino potatoes and dino tomatoes. And we want you. Fletcher's dinosaur wants to put some meat in there. All right, let's throw that meat in the stew. Here we go. We're making some dino stew. Roar, 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 roar. We're making some dino stew. Shooby-dooby-doo with dino tomatoes and dino potatoes. And we want you. Ooh, branches and hot dog leaf sandwiches. What incredible details. All right, so throw in some branches and throw in some hot dog leaf sandwiches, maybe several. Gosh, this stew is really, I can smell it already. Here we go. We're making some dino stew. Roar, 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 roar. We're making some dino stew. Shooby-dooby-doo with dino potatoes and dino tomatoes. And we want you. Caitlin's dinosaur says spaghetti and meatballs. Get big meatballs. Throw them in. Get a big handful of spaghetti. Throw it in. We're making some dino stew. Roar, 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 roar. We're making some dino stew. Shooby-dooby-doo with dino potatoes and dino tomatoes. And we want you. Peyton's dinosaur eats T-Rexes. Oh boy. Are we ever gonna throw in a T-Rex? Throw it in. We're making some dino stew. Roar, 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 roar. We're making some dino stew. Shooby-dooby-doo with dino tomatoes and dino potatoes. And we want you. Cheeseburgers. Hey, just like me, I wanted hamburgers. I'll throw in some hamburgers too. Hamburgers and cheeseburgers. All right, I think, is it time to eat? Okay, this is the last round, and then we're gonna eat our stew. Here we go. We're making some dino stew. Roar, 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 roar. We're making some dino stew. Shooby-dooby-doo with dino potatoes and dino tomatoes. And we want to eat. All right, dinosaurs, let's eat that stew. How do you eat the stew? My Velociraptor just sticks his claws right in that cauldron. Maybe your Brachiosaurus is a little more polite than my Velociraptor. Oh boy. Oh. All right, a couple more bites, dinosaurs. Ooh, I'm full of that stew with trees and branches and hot dog leaf sandwiches and hamburgers and cheeseburgers and T-Rexes and meat, and I'm sure there was other things that we didn't even hear about. Oh, ooh. You know what? I'm gonna take a nap. So, all the dinosaurs ate so much dino stew that they decided to lie down. Whew. And they came into a nice, comfortable, relaxing position. And maybe that's on your back with your dino arms by your side and your dino legs down and your dino tail wrapped around you. Or maybe there's another way that you can feel really comfortable. And close your eyes. And just begin to breathe. And as they relaxed, they slowly transformed back into their explorer. And the explorers who had traveled there in their time machines and their backpacks and their binoculars, they thought about all the dinosaurs they had seen today. how they had seen stegosauruses and triceratops. They had seen brachiosauruses, elastomosauruses, and spinosauruses in the water. They had ran away from velociraptors and flown with the pterodactyls. And they fortunately were not eaten by the T-Rex. And they thought about the dino stew. And they decided maybe it was time to go home. Now, this magical time machine that they had made with their magic crayons, it had some pretty cool powers. And one of those powers is that they didn't have to go back the way that they came. So all they had to do was close their eyes. Maybe if it felt good, they could give themselves a squeeze, give themselves a hug. Maybe squeezing your legs, that feels good. All they had to do was really think about where they wanted to be. Back at their home, at their daycare, in their bedroom, in their living room, their school, wherever they were. And they thought about it, and they thought about it, and they took a deep breath in. And then they opened their eyes, and they let it all go. And they were back. They were back where they had started. And everybody, wiggle your fingers, maybe above your head, like you just woke up. And when it feels good, join me in an upright position so we can say goodbye. I'm going to roll over this way and come to a stand. Awesome. I'm going to move back a little bit so the light is okay. Wow, friends, I want to say thank you so much for going on an incredible adventure today. Can you believe that we traveled back in time and saw all of those dinosaurs? Oh, and thank you always to all the grown-ups who were typing in the chat and giving all of those fabulous ideas that came from your little ones' imaginations. So cool. So cool that we put cheeseburgers in the dino stew today. Who would have known? Oh my goodness. Well, everybody, you know that I like to end my classes with 3 very special breaths to thank ourselves for all of our hard work today. And all that hard work where we're using our imaginations, which is so important. So our first breath, we will inhale and exhale fire like a dragon or maybe like a dinosaur. I don't know if any dinosaurs breathed out fire, but maybe today in our imaginations they did. Here we go. Take a deep breath in. And exhale fire. Very good. Our second breath, we will inhale and exhale frost and fog like Elsa. Take a deep breath in. And exhale frost and fog. Maybe you fogged up a window and you can draw a little picture, you can write your name. And our third and final breath, we will inhale and exhale with a smile to thank ourselves for all of our hard work today. Take a deep breath in. And exhale with a smile. Kiss your brain. Mwah, mwah. Give yourself a hug. Everybody, thank you so much for being here today. I will be back with another Tiny Leaders series class in March. It's a surprise what it's about, but stay tuned. You'll see the Facebook event pop up. And as always, a huge thank you to the Lead Center for having me. Hop on over to leadcenter.org to support this great programming. The Lead Center Ovation campaign really makes a difference, and any dollar helps at all, any size donation. So thank you so much to the Lead Center. Thank you so much to all of you, and I hope you all have an incredible Thursday. I'll see you in March, everybody. Bye.